What's up, guys? We are back with a competition vlog. So we're in Hopkinsville, Kentucky for our third year at Top of the Box. So our hotel is literally like right in the same parking lot as where we're competing. And Frank, the guy who puts the competition together, invited us to come check it out while we got here. So we might go do that.
Wow, they have a big apartment.
Not sure how that went though.
Whoops.
I did sign you up, so I'm not sure. So it's very early. We woke up at 6 so we could go be the first ones to check in because we thought we signed up for our 5K time whenever you checked in, and we were like, checked in and we were like, okay, where do we sign up for the floater? And they were like, oh, you do it after the briefing. We were like,
What?
we're gonna pack up all our stuff for today, go to Chick-fil-A, get breakfast, and then go try and get a seat closest to the door for the 5K because they encourage everyone to try and do it before 11. So I'm sure there's gonna be like a fight to get a good time because it has been really hot and nobody wants to run it after that time. Oh, this is one of the reasons we love Top of the Box. Their swag bags are always awesome. We got these last year and we have ordered them and used them so many times since then. Got lots of free snacks. A free treat, but the best part, we got Top of the Box headbands and Top of the Box patches.
In your shirt.
Yes, t-shirt.
That's sick.
But look at this patch. So we're about to head inside for the briefing, but I figured before we would give you guys like a rundown of the events that we have today, because I probably will forget to later. So our first event is called Cole. It is the strength event for this year. I think my plan is to open up at like 115, jump up, and if they have change plates, 117, and then jump up 5 pounds until I can't.
I'm gonna lift heavy, then try to lift really heavy. We have enough space between us, between Miranda doing Cole and me doing Cole, that we're gonna do our 5K in between too. Yeah. So that's our second event.
That's our floater for this year. Yeah. And then our third event for today is called Kangaroo Court. It is the, I want to say, the body weight endurance.
Yeah.
The 5K is our aerobic capacity event for this year. The last event for today is the body weight skill. It's called Dubs, Sweat, and Tears. So those are our 3 events for today.
It's a good first day for us for sure.
Do well in. So we're gonna go inside. I have a booth to get a yellow crop top.
Yep.
And then we're gonna sit through the athlete briefing and then hopefully get a good 5K time. 5K is all done. Kenny is warming up right now. We are all done with day one. It's like we went to the athlete briefing, and then there were so many of us rushing outside to try and sign up for 5K times.
So basically you had to sign up for a spot and you had to guess how fast people in front of you were gonna run it. And if you were not there, they just skipped you. And if you came back later, they just had to wait for an opening for it to be your turn.
It was stressful because I went out there and it was like 8:05 and I went at 8:25, and I was like trying to figure out when I was gonna go, and I was like, I'm not even gonna guess, I'll just sign up later. Going into Cole, like, had to run and change, didn't really have a lot of time to warm up, so I felt very frantic, and so I think my nerves kind of got the best of me, and I felt very shaky when I was lifting, and so I kind of let my nerves get the best of me. But I did end up getting 125, so I think I ended up getting like a 10th on that.
I only tested it up to like 240. I didn't try anything above that because I knew that in practice, just if I didn't do very well, I wouldn't have a positive mindset for this one. And the only thing that kind of hit me was I did 255 and it wasn't bad.
It was good.
And then I was gonna go for 265, and I looked down and there was like no 15s. So the jump that had to be made was you could do a 255, put all the small plates on added together, and it would be 260, and then you had to go to 275. That was the next jump because there wasn't any change points in between those. Sitting there like debating, do I do 275, do I do 260? And it kind of threw me off my game, and I missed the 260 anyway, so it didn't matter if I had 265.
I looked at him and I knew he was thinking, and I was thinking he wasn't even gonna go for another, and I like was like 260, and he was like, yeah.
So I was actually debating if I should do 275.
And I thought you were contemplating even doing another. 5K went well. I passed 3 people that were women, and I didn't know if they were all in my division. It turns out they all were. And there's this one person I had passed, and I was on my last lap, and I thought she was like kind of catching back up to me, but I wasn't super worried about it. And it actually was somebody that had started just before me, and I passed her. And so I sprinted like the last half, which was like what?
300 and something meters.
I sprinted and I ended up getting like a 26:06.
I did a 23:30 on my 5K, which is good. Pretty good. It's way faster than we tested it. I think my fastest was like a 24 or 56.
The fastest one that we most recently tested that I did was like a 29 minute. So
30-minute 5K.
It was just a rough day, but today it felt really good. Next event we have is Kangaroo Court. I got 6 rounds and 8 box jump overs, which was 200 reps, and that ended up being good for 3rd place.
And then I got 6 reps short of 6 rounds. The goal was 6 rounds, so I got pretty close. My endurance for that time domain is not quite as good as I once was, but everything else felt pretty good.
And then the last one we had was Dub, Sweat, and Tears. I'll let you talk about yours first.
I knew I was going to go sub 6. And then Anthony Rogers, who's in 1st place right now, he is in the first heat, and he went sub 5. He got a 4:56 on it.
Yeah.
And I finished in 5:56, which is a full minute behind, but it's still good enough for 3rd place. That's how big the gap was. His just double under capacity and overall fitness is just phenomenal. So it's hard to run with.
So I ended up there's a tie for 1st for Dub, Sweat, and Tears, and I got 3rd, which technically to me that is 2nd, but on the scoreboard it's 3rd. And I could have gotten 1st if it wasn't for my judge. And this year I'm really trying not to be like that, because like my judge messed up my weight on my 1st one. He messed up counting my burpee box overs on my 2nd one, but I just was like, it's just
it was
easier.
Like a single rep.
Yeah.
Or maybe he just thought it was a no rep or something, whatever.
Yeah,
Move
like
on.
it's easier to just keep going than to try and argue it. Like if we're gonna waste time arguing. But I felt like I was doing single unders forever. And I got done with my 1st set of single unders, and I did my seal walk, and I fell off literally at the last foot. Like I was just trying to drag my feet over the line, and I fell off. I was like, crap. So I went back and I caught back up, and then I was doing my singles with the Zeus rope, and I felt like I was doing them forever, and I was like, am I just counting wrong? Like, what is going on? And then I did my triple touches, and I was pretty sure that I had done 10, and I hung there for a second, and I was like, is that 9 or is that 10? And he's like, that's only 9, you have 1 more. And then I dropped down because I was like, this guy is like off. And so on my drag rope ones, I was counting out loud, and every time I would hit a 10, I would be like 10. And then I did my last seal walk unbroken, and I ended up getting like a 4:46. And I knew I could have gone faster, And we went back and looked, and I had already signed.
Too late to debate it.
It wouldn't, even if I would have gotten first, I still would be in third overall. But I did like 126 single unders instead of 100, and then I did like 91 instead of 75, and I did 11 triple touches. I think I did like 42 or 43 reps extra.
No, 46.
Than everyone else.
Yeah.
And I was so frustrated because, like, if it's like a rep or two, like, it doesn't matter. But 40 something reps, like, that's a lot in that workout. I'm trying to be better mentally about stuff like that this year. Yeah. But I think it was a good day overall. I'm in third, and you've jumped up to fourth. So going in second day top 5. So we'll see how tomorrow plays out.
I don't think we've ever been in the top 5 at top of the box.
No, last year I think I was going in the second day. I think the highest place I was sitting at any point was 6th last year.
Yep.
So we've had dinner, taken showers.
Yep.
We went shopping for like some random things. I didn't bring a foam roller.
These are still in my face.
I did not bring a foam roller, so we went and got one from TJ Maxx.